wonders why I miss her so. Slow moving night, he knows.
Back out in the woods, looking around water oaks and ash trees, and I picked this hillside the other day. I'd only had a few on it, and boy, I had these up on it this morning. Nice, big and fresh. They weren't there yesterday. And another one curled over here. Break that little bottom root off of them. I'd say they's about as fresh as they get. And there was a stem I had showing over there where I'd picked one before. But I don't see another one. This is probably my last time out, maybe. May go one more time. They're calling for rain and cool temps, which we just had some rain. And then it was real cool last night. 48s and 70 with sun yesterday. I mean, those are the temperatures they love to grow in. But it's all in that ground temperature. So once that ground temperature gets beyond a point, they quit growing. Gotta pick them while they're growing.
Bottle of wine.
Down in my other little spot, and I've actually picked a couple grays and some whites around this one. And I just looked over there around the tree. I picked grays and whites and everything around. And that's the thing. A lot of your trees that's already growed them out, most of them will be done. And then trees where you find them and you haven't picked any yet, they should have them out, which is kind of where these 6 were on the other spot I was in. But here's a nice yellow right here. And I don't know, I ain't been down here for a couple days, so he could have been up for a couple of days. But a lot of people think if they got that brownness on them or that mold on them like that, that they did that within a day or two's time. And we've picked some that where we picked the day before and made sure there was none there, and come back and that next day they'll have that on them, the ones that freshly popped. Then when I seen that, when I squatted down, look at this huge gray right here. It may be a common, but that's more a common white there. This one here's got that nice gray tint to it, but boy, he's a big one. He's double walled on the inside. Got 2 stems going on. That's cool. Do a good little circle, scout around. I mean, I did kind of circle real slow and hard on this front side. Hadn't seen any. And that's when I come over this side and had that one, and it just stood out. But I think this is probably going to be the last go around, because they're really scattered. But it was awesome yesterday finding them great big ones out at the Big C. I mean, I have some trees out there that I pick them at, and I usually find them every year, just a few. But I had never thought about checking them river birches. Whole creek, if you was to go down it, all those birch trees, man, you'd probably have a score of a lifetime of morels. If I wouldn't have been so hard and being in the rocks because we was there, I mean, finding them morels was just kind of spoof. And then I really wish I'd have got some ground pictures, but with them guys, I had no time for that. They went ballistic loony. It was like, hurry up, pick before you could, before the next guy got them. Didn't matter if you was standing next to you. It was pick as fast as you could go. See, this one grew one, but don't have another one out yet. And then this one here, I don't think I picked anybody yet. Well, we'll get off here. Really appreciate y'all that's been enjoying this morel season. I put these videos up strictly for you, because I could be out here recording without them and still picking mushrooms just fine. But y'all enjoy them, so I don't mind sharing. It sure has worn me out. I mean, this morning was my monthly appointment with my primary doctor. I see every 30 days on the nose. Oh, how did I miss that? Oh, that's a bone. I was thinking, I saw a shed there for a minute. I found a few sheds in here, but my primary doctor, I have to go see him every 30 days to get my hips and back put back into place. Sometimes my neck, but my neck's just once in a while. My hips and back, I get them put into place in 2 weeks, they're back out of place. Today he said I was really bad. My left side was way short, jammed up in my hip, my leg. It's what happens when you fall 35 feet, I guess. They asked me, say, you been out walking a lot? I said, yep. I said, was it mushroom season? Oh, he said, Morels, huh? I said, yeah. I said, that's kept me out there walking. I said, beating myself to death. He said, well, that's good. He says, you lost 10 pounds, which you needed. I'm at 158 now. I was 168.9 or something. And he said that was good. I need to keep that up. And I said, well, once it gets hot, I'll slow back down. But I said, arrowhead season's still in full force. He said, yeah. He said, that's good you got that. That's something that keeps you going. And that's something we're going to get into in a video here. Once I get where I can sit down and decide it's not going to bother me to sit directly in front of the camera for probably 30 minutes. Because I really need to get my workman's comp system of a joke video up. That way I can get it posted on every Missouri legislative member's social public pages, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all of them. Oh, there's one. Live action. Ooh, live action trimming. Look at that. He's split right up the middle. Got a little spider in there. I guess he can stay. Huh, just that one. Well, one is better than none. Well, we'll get up here till we get a little ways through the woods. Surely there'll be some more out. Thank you, Great Spirit, for the bountiful harvest this year. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming along. Relic madness I am. I'll be glad when it's over with. I'm ready for some rocks and fishing.
Me to the telephone, begging my baby to come home.
Two, I can tell it's been out for a while and rained on even. Which they're a little brittle, but not too bad. Boy, awful spidery today. And they're eating on all them mushroom bugs. He come right out. And they're not too soft. This one is a little bit. But it's supposed to be windy all day and then rain again tonight. That's why I wanted to check this spot. Because any of them that are out that are kind of dry or rained on and then gone dry or whatever, they'll crumble tonight. After it storms, it won't be no good. Which they just go back in the ground and spore for next year. But we can do that just like that. Oops. Look how easy that stem broke off. Oh well, let's get on traveling. Well, the trees that haven't grown any yet have paid off. Look at this gigantic ash here. I mean, and he's part dead. I don't know if he's dying out all the way or not. Most all the ash trees have had leaves on them. This one don't hardly have any up there on its branches. Don't look like very many buds at all. But every year I can always count on this tree. But usually I'd done picked something by now. And it always grows one great big one, usually. And here's a nice, big, fresh one. I mean, this guy is as fresh as it gets. Oh yeah, we want as much of that stem as we can get out of there. That's a woods mushroom bug, but man, is that fresh. And then here's another one hiding back over here. And usually you're pretty lucky if you pick two around it. That means it's a good year. Well, awesome. For a minute, I come over here and was looking around. I didn't think I was going to find any. I mean, I went all the way around over in there on that side of the tree. Thought, well, that didn't grow them yet, or just isn't going to grow them this year. And then, boom, they was hiding right there. Well, we're going to bag them and travel on.
It feels so bad. Wonder how I get this low. I'd give $1 million to be back in your arms. Baby, why'd you have to go?
Well, I thought my little batch spots were over. There's just going to be a single mushroom here and there, but I just found 5. There's 1. There's 2. That's almost a double header. Here's 1, and here's a real little one growing over here. Right, it crumbled him up. Spore him around. We did that with a dried one down there too, but the rest of these ought to pick pretty good. You betcha. 4 nice ones. Thank you, thank you.
One little kiss, get me through another day. Honey, can't you manage that?
Well, I'm really having to check all the water oaks today. Really good. I've seen this one from far, far off. Way over there. And then I just seen another one. He's over there. But hey, he's a big one. He may have been out during the rain. I don't know. But here's another one. He's all curled over. Growing out of the moss. And then had another one over here. It grew that leaf around it. That leaf probably grows right through it. Awesome. This one here, he seems pretty fresh. That curled over one. Man, I tell you what, I just love it when I can get out and still be finding these things. I'm gonna grab my stick because we need to come around this side and have a good look. Good look, and then look, there's one. This one here growing way up over here. 4 nice ones. The bag's getting fuller. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, I just love the smell of them things. Awesome.
Life would be bliss if you would only look my way.
Boy, and I tell you what, I was gonna turn it on a tree where I always pick some, that I haven't picked any yet. I mean, every year there's some trees that are never fails. This one always grows me 2 good ones on good years, and then that's usually it, just 2 of them. But here's a 3rd one that growed up, and look how big he is. He is so big, he couldn't even hold up his own weight. He laid over. Awesome, just a great spider come crawling across me. Well, gotta keep on moving. Now, here's one of them spots I was talking about. Morel confusion. I mean, even on my worst years, this tree has always grown one great big yellow every single year. On, like I said, some of my worst years, where I haven't even, trees I've picked them around, they didn't even grow around those years. And there is not one here at all. Does that mean he's still yet to come up? Or he's not going to come up this year? Unless I decide to pack my spores down in here this year, I won't know, because this is probably going to be my only trip. Last trip through this spot. Maybe. Like I said, I forgot all my spores this morning. I usually bring them out here and got a few trees farther off that I spread them around, because I've been hoping one day I'll walk up to that tree and there'll be a few hundred. But not one here. I just can't explain that. I mean, you can study Morels and take scientific notes for 20-some years and think you got them figured out. And every year they'll do something to stump you. Stump you, stump you, stump you. Well, we're going to keep traveling on. We got a couple of water oaks to look at right here.
Dreaming won't bring you back. Oh, no, baby. Dreaming won't bring you back.
Here is a tree that has just gave and gave and gave to me this year. Got 5 nice whites and yellows standing up around it. Here's one. Fresh too. I mean, look how fresh it is. Here's another one. Well, I think this is the 3rd time I've picked some pretty good groups around this tree. Where's them 3 over here at? There's the one right here. He's really fresh. Just set them down to get him pinched good. Oh yeah, he's super fresh. Sure he ain't got none poking up back there. I mean, I just can't believe some of these ash trees just keep giving and giving and giving so many times this year. I mean, usually you always pick them twice around a lot of your good ones. But 3 and 4 times, that's just awesome. That's just awesome. And I got one more. Let's set these by the back. One more right here. Nice one, dude. Real nice one. Try and get as much stem as we can. Awesome. Double check, make sure I ain't had none hiding on me that I missed. Oh man, what another killer day, man. Another killer day. What a way to end off the season, too. And I still got quite a ways to go today. Well, not really quite a ways, but it's a lot of back and forth. Circled from this tree, circled to that tree. So it's a lot of slow walking. Well, off we go. Here's an elm tree, and the elm trees this year findings have been far and few between. But I just walked up on a great big batch of big ones. I seen them from over there, where I was just picking around that one. I'm like, oh, I need to better go check that elm tree, and there's a ash tree over here and over there. But I mean, they're scattered everywhere in here, everywhere. Starting way back here. And just tons of them. I mean, all over the place. I'll pile them right here by the sack and the stick, I guess. Look at this one. Great big old monster now. Come off there a little bit of stem. Oh, see, there's a little one. Okay. And circle around this way. Yes, look at this big one. Oh man, this is gonna fill my sack up, and I still got more to go. But I got a plastic bag if I have to. Look at these, just awesome, man. Drop him. Get him. I'm gonna get all these picked. I mean, they're all the way through here. That way I don't miss any. And then I'll show you the little group I found. Look at that one right there. Just everywhere in here. Awesome. 16 nice ones. All pretty fresh except this guy here. He's a little dried out. But he'll be a good freezer. All around one elm tree. Love that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Another killer day, man. Another killer day. Today may put me up to the 800 mark. If I pass the 800 mark, I'll be good. I'll be good. Because I still got someone that wants to buy a pound. And I ain't even advertised them this year. Oh, man. Love it. Here's good proof that spore spreading in your spot works. Here's a water oak. Over there's that big ash I was heading to. Picked around a lot. I've never picked any around this tree before, but I've always come around it and spread spores. And look here, here's one great big one right here. And a bunch of mushroom bugs on them. I like trying to leave as many of them bugs in the woods I can. We know they're spore carriers. And that probably gets them moved around besides popping up every year too. And there's another one over here. Growing right out of the grass clump. Oops, he's a little brittle. Let's sprinkle him around. Well, oh wow, look at this big one right here. Look at that live action. Biggie, huh? Look at the size. Oops, my hat fell plumb off my head. Look at the size difference there. Dang. And it's starting to rain on me out here, too. Sprinkling, just sprinkling. Which I'm glad I'm getting out here and getting these picked today, because a good hard rain, I don't think they'd make it through it. Wow, that always freaks you out when you hear something behind you. You always wonder if a snake's falling out of the tree on you or something. Well, don't see no more. I travel over here to these next couple trees and keep scouring around. Try and get out of here before it really starts raining. Oh, man, what an awesome day. If I find any more, I might have to pull my plastic sack out. This one is full. Full, full, full. Probably 4 pounds there with all these big ones.
Baby, why'd you have to go? With one little kiss.
Well, with the 4 I found dried up and just spored around, I got 68 there, so I found 72 today. That put me at 809. I crossed the 800 threshold, which is still 600 less from last year. And there could probably be some more come out, because some of these are real fresh, but I don't know. I probably might let that be the Last Morel run there. You never know, though. But that's what I'm going to call it. The Last Morel run. Yep, it was a pretty good day. Man, I mean, I had that old net sack just filled to the brim now. That thing's stuffed full. Look at all the stuffed over that bag's always hanging around. That's my spore bag there. After you get back out of the woods, that's where you put this in your plastic bag and you keep it and your spores and you let them get good and dry, and then you put them all in one sack and you take them back out in the woods. But, man, what a day. Thanks, everyone, for watching these Morel vids. Hope you all enjoyed them. Keep it real. Keep it cool. Later.
Another day, honey, can't you manage that? Life would be bliss only look my way. Dreaming won't bring you back. Dreaming won't bring you